So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of middleweight action between these two great warriors. Boom Boom's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. He's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight, he's bubbling with confidence.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Boom Boom. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, The Undertaker.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. It's a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Blocks the headshot. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Boom Boom. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Boom Boom showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. And he returns on that exchange. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. It's as if they couldn't wait for the opening bell. Going at it right from the start, and we're still in the first round. Good stuff.
So it's like watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Pacific, and the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. Everything.
Halfway through this round. We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well, but basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Blocks the headshot. 10 clicks of the talk. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
All right, got that? You are in control, so take your time. Take your time. You won that round, all right?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Gets rid of that effort. Oh, The Undertaker stunned and he is hurt.
Come on now, guys. Come on. Kick this.
He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Move your head.
Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Boom, boom, showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Blocks it away. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Good defense, just covering up down low. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Blocks away that headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Keep moving.
Wow, is he defensively sound. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Get the compress on. Get the compress on this. Let's work on the swelling. Can we work on the swelling?
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Side to side. Move your head. Use the jab.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
The Undertaker's nose is cut. You can see that it's worsening as this round goes on. Showing you some defense there with the block. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Halfway through this round here, blocks away that headshot. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Blocks the headshot. Off target with that hook. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Good looking counter punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Blocks that belt line well. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
Yeah, we flatten them, pockets got fat in them, Whitney got capping them, stats on the map in them.
Here we go with the 4th round. Comes right back with some offense of his own. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Blocks away that headshot. Good exchange. He fires back. Able to dismiss it. Boom Boom showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Fine fundamentals. Good counter punch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Didn't get it done going to the body there. One hook deserves another. Wow. Boom Boom's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he can do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
the headshot. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep it on him. No need to get excited. You're doing fine.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what had come back at him.
Able to dismiss it. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. A good block. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Good job protecting himself. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Done. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of it.
The start of the 6th round. His cheek has been split wide open. Good block.
Keep moving.
Gets rid of that body shot.
Use the jab.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Able to get rid of that one. Halfway through round 6. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Wow, is he defensively sound. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Keep working the jab.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Really fun-looking fight so far here. We've reached the halfway mark. Teddy, your impressions as to what we're going to see in the second half of this fight?
More of the same. I don't think these fighters know how to do anything, at least tonight. They came here with this mentality, and you know what? You can't really change gears at this point. You're going to see more of the same.
No time. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. Done. Nice work.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Throws a counter punch there. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused the cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go head hunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs, visiting that body a little.
Able to show you his blocking ability. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Good block by Boom Boom. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Beat him to the punch.
Undertaker's banged by an uppercut. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
I need to jump on him in this round, all right? Breathe. Take a deep breath.
Back to action here at the start of this round. That last round was very interesting because it was the kind of round that can turn a fight in a completely new direction. He did well.
Yeah, you know, the old time saying was bad start, good finish. Well, that's what he's hoping for, good finish.
Well off the mark by Boom Boom. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Throws a counterpunch there. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Oh! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Blocks that punch. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Parries that punch away. Didn't get it done going to the body there. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Boxing smart. In, out, side to side. You understand?
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
The Undertaker's just not able to do what he wants to do right now. He seems like he's just been in a funk since he got tagged earlier.
Well, you heard the saying, you know, having bats in your belfry. Well, he's got some birds chirping a little bit in his head right now, making those tunes, and a fighter doesn't need those.
And there he counters back against his opponent. That wasn't able to land. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Parries that punch away. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Don't just walk in. Walk in with schedule. Move from side to side. Side to side. Listen to me. Swelling is nothing.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round, what has been a very even fight. Able to get rid of that one. Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Was just off the mark.
Keep your head moving.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. A headshot blocked. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Very nice defensive guard there. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Relax. Take deep breaths. You're doing fine. You just focus on the fight. You'll take care of this rest. Get on that.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Able to get rid of that one. Able to dismiss that body shot. Blocks it away. Fires right back at him. Good defense, just covering up down low. Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Blocks the headshot. Denies his opponent, comes with the overhand right. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
You have to focus. Let's get on that swelling. Compress on that.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Boom Boom's telling me what kind of training camp he had right now, because this is a fatigued fighter we're seeing right here.
Well, I saw him in the diner the other night eating a cheeseburger at midnight, and you know what? Right
That's
about
not a good sign, right?
No, right about now, he's sorry about that. He's wishing it was a garden salad.
Good job protecting himself. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Great movement to get away from those punches. Able to cover up that gut. Nice block. The judges have put down their scores as we come to the end of a very exciting back-and-forth fight. Let's send it up to the ring announcer to hear which way it goes. The judges have spoken. They rule it a draw. For my partner, Teddy Atlas.
But nah, it's just another shot to the heart. It's just